So welcome to Jimp on Cars. Today we're doing a driving lesson on roundabouts. So we're out in the Suzuki Jimny again. We're going to look at some roundabouts. We're going to look at turning left at roundabouts first of all. We're going to look at going ahead, and we're going to look at turning right at roundabouts, and paying particular attention to judging gaps and which lanes to be in. So we're going to cover all of those things during the course of this video, and we're going to do it live out on the road. Don't know what's going to happen, but we'll work on it as it comes up and see how we get on. Right then, so first of all then, so when we're coming up to a roundabout, if we're going to be going to the left, taking the road round to the left, which lane do we use as we approach it, do you think?
Left-hand lane.
Yeah, precisely. And if we're following the road ahead, so if the road is, say it was a clock face, 12 o'clock on the clock face, so it's dead ahead of us, which lane do we use?
Stay on the left-hand lane as well, won't we?
Yeah, cool. So when do we use the right lane then?
If you're going, so say it's a clock face, then anything after 12 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, unless lane markings or any road signs tell us to do differently. That's what we're going to do. And judging gaps. So what's the principle when we're pulling out of a road? Judging a gap, making sure it's big enough. What do we not want to do with other drivers?
So the other person, you don't want them to have to slow down for you, basically.
Yeah.
So if you pull out and then they have to slow down, that's not good.
So if they have to slow down, or if they have to change their position or direction because of you, then that would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? So, so we're looking at traffic coming at us from the right-hand side, aren't we? We all go clockwise around roundabouts in this country. So yeah, anything coming from our right-hand side. So we're going to be looking for their indicators, we're going to look for their position, their speed, and trying to judge some gaps. So we'll show that on the camera here, and obviously we don't know what's going to happen, we've not staged any of this, we'll see what comes up and work with it as we do. Right, let's get going then, mate. So this next roundabout coming up then, we're going left first exit, so we're going to be slowing down on a fast bit of road, so let's check your rear view mirror first, and then the left mirror, and let's get a nice early indicator on left first exit. So as you said before, we're going to use the left-hand lane. It's a nice big roundabout. We're looking for anything coming past us from the right. Clearly two lanes there, so we're keeping to the left lane there. Nice judgment of speed there. Can you go between those two lorries?
Yeah.
Good. And keeping us a nice metre-ish from the curb. Brilliant, that's nice. Into our new road, and then just check the rear view mirror, see who's followed us in. Okay, so this roundabout here, we're going to follow the road ahead, taking the second exit. Could have just done with a lower gear there.
Yeah, I know.
So following the road ahead, second exit. So which lane are you going to use?
Left.
Okay, good. So start bringing that speed down. Then check the rear view mirror as well. So which gear do you want?
First.
Why are you
second?
indicating left? We're going ahead.
Oh.
That's it. Cool. Nicely kept to the left-hand lane, and we just need to indicate right to go around these potentially, or at least check the mirror. Okay, so we're just coming up to another roundabout. This one, it's the same one again. We're going to go ahead again, ahead second exit, so we're going back to where we came from. So which lane are you going to use?
Left-hand lane.
Left-hand lane, yep. But no indicator on, and everyone will know, left lane, no indicator, that you're following the road ahead, second exit in this case. Okay, so it's good. Let's get the speed appropriate so we can judge the gaps. Second gear would be nice. Do we need to wait for anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, first gear then, that's good. Saw their indicator, yeah.
Their indicator's go left.
Brilliant, so. Good. Let's think about our lane positioning then. Excellent. So if there was somebody turning right alongside us, they could be alongside us still, couldn't they? We'll keep to our lane, they'll keep to their lane. Good, nicely done. So today we're at the Suzuki Jimny. It's been insured for 24 weeks for 168 quid. That's a discounted rate for short-term insurance through Collingwood. So if you want to get some discounted short-term insurance through Collingwood, you can have anything from a day to 24 weeks. You can even get a year's insurance, I believe, as well. And just click the link on the screen, or the link in the description, or put in my discount code, which is on the bottom of the screen now, 322331. So we're going to turn right at the next roundabout. So we're going to use the right lane as we approach it, as we've already said, and we'll have a look at that on the road in a second. So when we're indicating to leave the road, leave the roundabout, we're going to check the left mirror on my side and indicate left to leave, okay? So it's going to be really important here because there's going to be a big gap on my side. So let's take this in then. So here's the roundabout coming up. So first of all, we're slowing down. Let's check the mirrors for a right turn, indicate early for a right turn because it's a fast road. Good. Okay, so let's bring that speed down a little bit more there to make judging the gap a little bit easier. And into gear number 2 as we're coming up to it, so we're prepared and ready to go if it's safe to. And in fact it is safe to, isn't it? Good, so we're using the right hand of the 2 lanes. So we want to indicate as soon as we can, so we could indicate already, couldn't we? So let's check the mirrors, nobody alongside us. Good, and still nobody alongside us. There we go. And if there were 2 lanes here where we're leaving into, we'd have a choice. Which lane would we try and leave into, the left or the right one?
I'd go for the right-hand lane.
Yeah, it'd actually be the left-hand lane. Because we always use the left unless we need the right for a reason. So
it was just because I was on the right-hand side of the road, I thought it would be reasonable to go.
Yeah, that does sound reasonable, yeah. It happens when you're coming off into a dual carriageway. So that's why we're checking the mirror next to me. We want to leave in the left lane. If there's nobody there, then we can leave in the left lane. But if we've got a choice of 2 and there's somebody alongside us, then of course we can use the right hand lane. Or of course if we're coming up to a tractor or something slow, we could leave off into the right hand lane because we're going to use it for a reason. We're going to overtake somebody that's up ahead of us. So good. Okay, so let's look at a couple more. Turning right at roundabouts then and getting that left indicator on to leave as soon as we can with that mirror check. Okay, so we've got another signpost coming up, so we're going to go right at this coming up roundabout. It's going to be 3rd exit, right 3rd exit. There's the signpost for it. So you've done your mirrors and your signal, good. So let's bring that speed down again. So by bringing the speed down just means we can judge the gaps. We can look at that van, look at their indicator, look at their speed, and we can maybe, as you're doing there, well done, judge the speed of us to avoid stopping. So it's right 3rd exit, keeping to the right lane. So about here, check the mirror, there you go, good. No one next to us. Perfect, only 1 lane to leave into, that worked out well. Right, so how's it going so far?
Good. The only thing that bothers me is obviously just before you turn off, you want to check your mirror so you're not turning into someone or a bike. And everything's sort of telling me to look where I'm driving instead of looking over there whilst I'm going that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, good point, yeah. So, okay, so you understand the importance of checking that because we're looking for what might be beside us.
It makes sense, it just doesn't feel natural.
No, okay, so, yeah, it is a safety thing. We want to do it as soon as we can because, well, we're doing it because it helps other people. So we've seen a couple of other drivers out in the roundabouts that have been indicating to leave roundabouts, and that helps us make our decision.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing it to help other people as well as keeping ourselves safe. Okay, so yeah, it'll come with practice. If you feel like you've not got time to check it, or it feels rushed to check it, then you're just going a bit too fast for the circumstances. So use that as a cue to slow yourself down. But that's not been the case on these. It just takes a bit of getting used to in that case. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to look at the mini roundabouts. So just got a couple of mini roundabouts we're going to see on the video now. So basically with a mini roundabout, well, you tell me, what's different about mini roundabouts? How do you identify it? How do they look different, first of all?
Well, I mean, with a mini roundabout, there's no, like, it's smaller in a way, and normally there's an island in the middle, and then with a mini roundabout, there's not.
Yeah, precisely.
And then if you're going straight on, you don't indicate, you just go straight on. And then with a if you're going right, then you just indicate right, and you don't turn straight away. Obviously, you sort of go round it a bit, but you don't have to go all the way as such. And then when you're going left, just indicate left and go left.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, so you're right. So if you're turning right, yeah, you're saying that the wheels on your side of the car could clip the roundabout. Some of them are tighter than others, aren't they?
I would have said so.
Yeah. Okay, and certainly if you're driving an articulated lorry or a bus, that's the point of these mini roundabouts. And we're going to see coming up that if there's an articulated lorry or a bus and they want to go ahead at a mini roundabout or right at a mini roundabout, so they're probably going to go right across the middle of them. So that's the big difference. If you couldn't go across the middle because the signs or trees there, then it's not a mini roundabout. If a bus could go right over the top of it, then it is a mini roundabout. So cool. And sometimes we'll see a blue sign coming up to mini roundabouts as well, just to alert us, because they're more difficult to see, particularly after dark. So they are just a little white hump on the road. So so often there's a signpost, but not always. The first one we're going to see here, there isn't a signpost. Okay, so yeah, so as you said quite correctly, we can indicate on approach to them. We don't need to indicate, so we don't, that thing that you found awkward, the checking the left mirror and indicate left to leave, we don't have to do that on a mini roundabout. So we'll indicate left on approach if we're going left at one, but we don't need to then flick a right left indicator one if we're turning right at one. Cool. So yep, so we're driving a Suzuki Jimny, so we'll make the best effort we can to get around them. Some are bigger than others, that's the point of the mini roundabout. It's like a junction to slow us down a bit, so we will have to make an effort. We won't just drive in a dead straight line. The first one we're going to go straight across.
Well, there could be people pulling out, so you don't want to just carry on, do you?
No, so we'll make a little bit of an effort to treat it like a roundabout. Okay, good. So let's put that into action then. So this first one here, it is just coming up. So you're going to get the car ready, prepared to pull away. Usual mirrors, blind spot, of course. Good. Okay, so we will just follow the road ahead of this one then. So no need to indicate on approach. And
there is actually a sign.
Oh, there is actually a sign there, isn't there? Yeah, good. And now we're looking for anything coming from the right, so it's a little bit more built up here. So we're going at an appropriate speed to do that. There's the mini roundabout. No need to indicate to leave it. Cool. Okay, so well done. That was all good. Let's go and find another one. Okay, so there's the next mini roundabout. So we're just going to turn right at this one, right third exit that will be. So you've checked your mirrors, you signalled, nice one. Bring your speed down. So where do you think that red car in front's going? Straight on.
Oh no, he's not. He's going this way.
Yeah,
so
we'll
I
get
can go
there first, won't we? Yeah, good. Cool, well done. Continue on to the end of this road.
Well, that indicator was a bit, I don't know if it was slow or if it just wasn't very bright. I couldn't really see it.
Yeah, I couldn't see it when I first asked the question, but yeah, they were turning right. We were turning right as well. But did you notice that we got to the roundabout first, didn't we? So we entered the roundabout, which caused them to stop for us. And if they'd entered the roundabout for us, then we would have stopped for them. So good, that worked out well. Let's go and find one more and then we'll be done with roundabouts. Okay, so our last roundabout of the day then, so we're going to go left first exit of this one. So because of the speed bumps, we're already in second gear, which is fine. So that's good. So just looking for anything coming from the right there, aren't we? It's looking pretty clear at the moment. So there's your mirrors and signal, nicely done. And yeah, it couldn't be much easier, so we're just keeping our normal left-hand position, almost like we would at a T-junction. Okay, so that concludes our driving lesson on roundabouts there, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more and click on the link for the discounted insurance on the screen now.